Hey, what's going on, guys? Brandon here with Texas Plinking with kind of a last minute grab and dash video towards the end of the day. Don't mind the wind, don't mind the cicadas. It's hot, I'm sweating like a pig, so we're gonna kind of roll through it pretty quickly. I love this state of Texas, but sometimes in the summer, it gets to me a little bit. So, but anyway, it should be pretty fun. Before I get to the subject matter of today's video specifically, I have to show you guys its predecessor, something that's still currently available, but something that I've shown on probably 2 or 3 videos, broad videos. I never made an independent review with it, but I grew to like it quite a bit. So let's talk about it a little bit. This is the Smith & Wesson M&P 9 Shield EZ. So the EZ series of pistols was known to be the 380. The name EZ, everything about it was easy to do, easy to load with kind of like detensioning mag loader here, easy to rack certainly, and easy to shoot. But that was the 380. So recently they came out with the 9mm. When I got my hands on this initially, I didn't have too many opinions. I thought, well, it probably fits a role in the market, but surprisingly to me, the more I shot it, the more I really liked it, because I love full-size guns, and whenever I shoot something that's not full-size, I typically know it and I don't shoot it that well. I'll tell you what, I was actually pretty darn good with this thing. I would go from a full-size 1911 that I love and then go back down to this, and I wouldn't feel like I'm shooting something that's too poppy for the caliber. It actually is a very great shooter. So I thought whenever they come out with a performance center on this, it would be pretty darn cool. And that's what I have in this video. This is the EZ9, again, Shield EZ9 Performance Center with the gold accenting. As you guys can see, they have blacked out, they have silver, and of course gold. I had to go as audacious as possible, and so that's the way to do it. My thinking with this gun is it felt great. It came with 3-dot sights that functionally they were fine, but I wanted a little bit of tritium because if you wanted to use this as a bedside gun, it'd be pretty cool. So actually XS Sights started making some tritium sights, and so we have got those on here. When you go Performance Center, they already come pretty tricked out with some really nice fiber optic with tritium inlay kind of thing, to where daytime or nighttime they're actually super bright green. So yeah, these sights are awesome. And again, like I mentioned, everything with this thing is easy to do. So this on both sides, you can kind of kill the tension, watch that bullet drop, and load it up. Mag capacity is, let's find out. 8 rounds loaded up there. I should mention also, it came with 2 mags. Another thing actually before we shoot it, I thought was pretty cool. It came with this little box here that says Performance Center on it, really nice quality. You open it up here, and it's actually a really cool toolkit for cleaning and all that kind of stuff. Really nice casing. I'll get some close up of that in a second. But I thought that was cool of them to throw that in here, especially at the price point. The standard EZ9 or 9EZ, however you say it, was actually a very competitive price, I think. But only a little bit more, around the $100 mark, so premium, depending where you get it from, gets you the Performance Center. Let's go ahead and shoot a little bit here, get some first mag impressions. Shooting right into the sun. Honestly, the Performance Center didn't really need to do a whole lot. The standard gun was pretty darn great. I think honestly, if all it is a cosmetic upgrade, then cool, that's fine by me. All right, loaded up a couple more mags here. Before we get into them, actually, I want to thank today's video sponsor because, as I've said plenty of times, doing this is awesome, but sometimes YouTube doesn't totally partner up with me and let me monetize my videos. But that's okay, because we got really cool partners for this kind of content. I really like when they're applicable. SDI, they've been partnered for a little bit here. Super fortunate about this relationship. So that's Sonora and Desert Institute. That's online schooling for gunsmithing, teach you about shooting sports management, gunsmithing on particular guns like revolvers, FN rifles, the list goes on. So they really have just an array of courses you guys can take. So again, SDI, Sonora and Desert Institute, they have a ton of different funding options available as well. So link in the description. They are awesome, and many of you guys are already with them, and you guys attest to that in the comment section. So that's great. It's a flat trigger with the 3 skeletonized holes. It looks really cool. This one is like dead set right on that wall. This one's kind of more like a brake pedal on a car. So the brake on them though, about the same. So I don't know if the Performance Center actually did hardware differences with the trigger. Again, not that they needed to. The grip safety itself is smaller on the non-Performance Center, and it goes into the actual frame a lot further than the Performance Center. Not only that, but it's more rounded on the non-Performance Center, and it's kind of sharp on this one. So pretty much what I'm saying is it's not bad at all, but for some reason I find the non-Performance Center more comfortable. Well, for that reason being that grip safety is just bigger on this one. I don't know why they did that, but anyway, not that big of a deal. I have 2 loaded mags. Let's go ahead and shoot some more. All right, just because I happen to have it here, we're gonna go non-Performance Center on the Shield 9EZ. Go straight from that one to Performance Center. The gold makes me just want to be faster though. Going back and forth between the Performance Center and non-Performance Center, I was pretty convinced that this already felt really great. So the Performance Center, like I said, didn't really have any work to do mechanically. I think what the non-Performance Center has going for it is the lower. I really like that really solid first stage on that trigger. By the way, these are cleared, I promise. But that first stage is super nice and definitive. That rounded plastic edge on that grip safety, for one, it's smaller and it goes into the receiver better. I just feel like the grip safety is not even there. Honestly, as soon as I grip it, it just kind of disappears. So the slide, I'm a bigger fan on the Performance Center, obviously, but although the trigger looks cool, I really like that rounded edge, and I really like the definitive wall that this one doesn't totally have. When the grip safety is depressed, it's a little bit more spongy and like the brake of a car, like I said. The grip safety is just a lot bigger on this one too, and it's sharper, and I'm just aware of it when I grip it, whereas it disappears on the non-Performance Center one. So I don't know who in their right mind would do this, but I feel like the best, the perfect 9EZ is this one right here, which is the Performance Center slide and barrel and sights, the whole slide assembly, and the non-Performance Center lower. You lose the gold accenting, which is kind of a shame, but for some reason, for my hands and my feel, this one now feels perfect. And just so we're clear, I'm not absolutely saying that you have to get both of them and make this configuration. Both of them individually are really great guns, and honestly my favorite for its size, certainly. I'm just lucky enough to have both so I can Frankenstein it together, and I just happen to really like the way this one came out here. One thing I was thinking about on the way down to the creek, I totally forgot to mention, being a review and all, that of course, like I said, comes in black, gold, and silver, but it also has thumb safety or no thumb safety. Either way, you're gonna get a grip safety. So that's why I went with no thumb safety. Anyway, that's why I don't do reviews, I forget everything. That's gonna do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one.